Okay, I have to do one more. I swear this is the last one because this is it. This is my ultimate ship, but I have to do one more Starfield ship build because I'm so happy with this. So happy with this product. I just love it. Okay, so this is my big super cruiser for Constellation to ride around the galaxy in. And you know what? I love this, where you can just look and see the scale of this thing that you've built. Look at the size of this beast. Oh, I love it. Okay, so layout is very deliberate and accomplished. I think this is absolutely everything I could ever hope for with the limitations in this shipbuilder. I'm at the part limit. So you enter the ship, one common boarding area right here, either from the hatch, the docking port, or the landing bay. And to the left, this is the stowage level. So to the left, we have the brig, should we ever have to take on prisoners. And if we do, and they revolt, we only have non-lethal weapons down here. So they can't, hurt anybody, even if they did. And across the way, on the other side, to the right here, is a data center. Now this is not mission critical. This is not control of the ship. These are just for Constellation scientific work. And then back through here is the cargo bay. I went with a shorter cargo bay than I usually do because it gives me some tapering at the end, and the end is not nearly as blocky. Another thing I really like about this build compared to my previous versions, which were admittedly very similar. So up the ladder we come into the crew lounge area, which forms the center of the crew deck. And aft of the crew lounge area is the commons. Big commons area. We got a little movie center, mess hall where the whole crew can eat together. Big old kitchen back here, and this open space off to the side is, I guess, the dance floor. I don't know what we would do with that much space. And then right off the commons is the passenger dorm. We have comfortable accommodations for up to 4 passengers here in this passenger dorm. So this is my headcanon for this space, right? But what's awesome is, check this out. I did an actual passenger mission where I take on passengers, and look, the idea is that they come up through there and they don't go in any secure areas of the ship. They come back to the commons / passenger dorm, and look where it put them. Look where it put them. The passengers showed up in the passenger dorm. This was my favorite thing ever in Starfield. I thought they'd be roaming around sensitive areas of the ship. Anyway, back to the commons. The commons has a hallway off to the side into the rest of the crew deck. And what we've got here is individual cabins for all my crew members. All the crew members, except for Andreja, who is my partner in the game, have their own individual quarters behind sealable doors, so they have privacy. And look at these passageways and these hallways. This is my favorite thing about this build. I built 8 crew cabins for the crew, and it stretches out the crew deck and creates these big passages, these hallways. It really feels like a full-on starship with all these corridors and everything. And that is, I didn't realize how much I wanted that in my starship. I mean, it feels massive here, so I love that. Anyway, back to the crew lounge right here, and that is the one point of access up to the bridge and onto the ops deck beyond it. So that hatch right there secures all the sensitive areas of the ship, making it defensible should the ship be boarded. Here is the command center, which, even though it's a sensitive area, the kid is allowed to roam freely, but whatever. So this is the command deck. Battle stations room behind the bridge. Here is the armory. Like I said, if we should have to arm up to repel boarders, we do it here and then secure the bridge. It's a little odd that my crew is all in the armory. I wonder if they're planning a mutiny here. But anyway, so in here we only have a few weapons because I'm only keeping purples or named weapons in there. Vasco is stuck in a maintenance hatch apparently. And then this is auxiliary control behind the bridge, computer control there. Off to the side we have the science lab. Sam's working on some sciencey stuff. And off to the other side we have the infirmary, where Marika's doing something. I don't know what. She's just looking at a clipboard. But there's the infirmary. And then to the aft of the Ops deck is engineering, main engineering here. For some reason, my medic is chilling in engineering. That's interesting. I don't know why you do that. And then attached to engineering, the last part of the ops deck is the workshop, the machine shop here. So that is that. And then up here then to deck 4 is the captain's suite. And this is first the ready room for staff meetings, that sort of thing. I've got my wardrobe in there. Those are the quarters, but first we also have this armory. The armory has display cases for my alter ego armor sets. We have my Starborn armor and my Mantis armor. In here there aren't very many weapons on display because I'm only displaying gold weapons in here, the ones that I'm not actually carrying on me. So that'll fill up as we play more. And there's Andreja. Hi. How's it going? Notice we have our Star Trekky uniforms that we acquired from the ECS Constant. And then here are the captain's quarters. Nice view out the back, although we're on Vessel 3B, so it's not a pretty view here. And yeah, that is it. Just gonna rest real quick. Yeah. Rest. Anyway, so that is the captain's suite here. And then from here we can go back down to the ops deck and to the bridge. Vasco is really stuck in that maintenance hatch.
Read any good books lately?
All right, let's see this thing in action. I just love this shit.
About time we got out of there.
They're taken off. I like the rear profile so much more than my previous builds that were very similar. First of all, like I said, there's a little bit more tapering. It's not as blocky because of the cargo bay, but also look at the alignment of those engines. That just looks cool. It gives it a wing-like appearance as it takes off, as it flies. And fortunately, we fly right into space and find some action, so you get to see the positron ejectors in action here. These particle cannons just decimate these low-level ships. The turrets are firing right now and killing one without me even knowing it. Let's see her in action here. Spin around. I like the rear profile so much on this ship now. Love those engines. Those two arcs. So cool. Yeah, so this is it. This, again, I will not make any more ship videos because this is it. This is my baby. I'm sticking with this one. This is as much as I could ever hope for from this shipbuilder. Just really dig it. I really, really dig it. I like those notches on the side. I don't know why. I really like that aesthetically. It's got a vaguely defiant look to it, although not the big pointy nose in front, which is my least favorite feature of the Defiant, so I dig it. I dig it so much. This is my favorite ship I've built. My big old Star Cruiser. Yep, so that's it. Last ship video, I promise.